right, guys, I'm pretty excited right now because right now we are at the start of a crazy adventure. We are here in Tampa area, Florida. We've got our RV. If you guys have been watching the videos, we bought this thing for $12,500 first off, and then we completely rebuilt it in a matter of 2 months. We got this in June. It is now, well, September 1st right now, so just over 2 months. We kind of got it mid to late June, and here it is, you guys. So this is the new rig. I cleaned it up. I haven't even washed it yet, but if you guys saw what this thing looked like before, it was absolutely wretched looking. And right now, from like, you know, 5-10 feet, unless you're getting up trying to like fine detail the thing, it looks really, really good. Here's our trailer that we've had for years. You guys remember this. Inside is our Z06, and on the back here, so I've got my weight distribution hitch, and I've got the anti-sway bars that I still run. This is a setup that I run on the Ram Eco Diesel, and it's been awesome. But now it's on the back of our RV. So I'll show you guys everything that's in here. So here's our track prepped Z06 Corvette. So that's there. We've got the pit bike. We've got everything ready to go. Check this out, you guys, real quick. I got the diff for our Challenger Hellcat. If you guys are here for the Challenger stuff, check that thing out. All billet aluminum. So we got it back from the machine shop that builds them, but I don't know if I really feel confident in the gears. They kind of feel a little bit weird, so we might be dropping off at a guy to actually look at it. So here's on this side. I haven't cleaned the side whatsoever. It's still got a bunch of tape goo on it, but overall, I mean, it is not a bad looking unit, you guys. I'll show you guys inside real quick because I'm kind of behind on my videos of actually rebuilding this thing, but you guys can see the process. So everything works, and here's inside for now. So I'm pretty happy with it. So I got a bunch of our merch over there, and here's what it looks like inside. So I don't know if you guys remember, I didn't get a chance to do the floor, of course. I ran out of time, but this thing looks 1,000 times better. It's just the floor. I got a brand new fridge. Look at this. We got all of our food in here. We've got frozen burgers. I got bread. I got steaks. We got Jamaican beef patties. We got French fries. I got my air fryer. So it's gonna be a good time, you guys. And then back here, I didn't get a chance to paint this because I painted this thing when this was out, so this was covered. So I still gotta paint that. But here's all back here. It's a mess back here because I just threw everything back here, but there we go. We got a brand new mattress, painted all this stuff back here, and then check out our bathroom. If you guys have or haven't seen it, there we go. It's looking really good. Brand new shower all in here. I left that panel off because I haven't even had a chance to like test the shower, so I just want to make sure we got no drips either here or here when I'm using the shower, so that's why those are removed. But brand new toilet, brand new floor, brand new ceiling in here, brand new fan, brand new skylight, brand new everything. So I'm pretty excited. Recovered this. So now we get on the road. I haven't even made the video for you guys. I put a $100 stereo in there, a double din, which I'm pretty happy about because you can see there it's got Apple CarPlay, so it literally will guide us along the way. And we got our backup camera there, and I'm about to drive this thing all the way to Bowling Green, Kentucky. So I also got my tire pressure monitors with the temperatures, so we can keep an eye on our tire pressures and everything. We've got our Edge performance tuner so that we can have a little more sauce for towing all this heavy stuff. Let's go. All right, guys, well, we have been on the road for I don't know how many hours, probably at least 3-4, but we are leaving Florida and we are entering Georgia, so we're just at the state line here. But yeah, truck's been working awesome, you guys. This thing drives like a dream. Like, you can't even, I don't know if you guys can see at the mirror, same perspective I have, you can't even see the trailer. All you can see is like the little fender flares on the trailer back there. So my battery ended up going out on me, but like I was saying, the trailer, you can barely see it in the mirrors. So I'm actually at the welcome center right now for the Georgia state line here, and then I just ran back here, made myself a sandwich, got myself a drink. It's pretty cool. This is the first time I've ever been able to like go on the road and get, you know, have a fridge and a whole kitchen and stuff right behind you. So all my food's staying nice and cold. Everything in the freezer staying nice and cold, frozen. This is awesome, you guys. So definitely a worthwhile investment getting the, you know, that fridge was like $1,200 on sale, but it was worth it getting a good fridge because that thing is huge. There's way more space. I don't know if you guys saw how much stuff is in there, but it's jammed, and I can still fit a lot more stuff in there. But anyways, I gotta try to make it to Atlanta today because I'll show you guys in a bit here. Probably won't make too much sense because I'm actually going to be dropping off the differential for the Hellcat, the billet one, so that it can get inspected before we actually put it in. So let's get back on the road. All right, guys, so we made it to Buc-ee's. So I managed to get this big girl in here, and it worked out perfect because I don't know if you guys can see it, but that pump back there is broken. So I got this stall here, I want to see what kind of gas mileage we're getting. I feel like it's getting pretty good gas mileage. 373 miles. I don't know if you guys can see that. 373 miles. This gas gauge here, I still gotta fix it, but on our Edge tuner, 46%. So apparently we are down to just about half a tank, and we got 373 miles. So let's see what that costs us to fill up and how much gallons we put in. We'll calculate the miles per gallon. While that fills up, also pretty cool. I don't know if you guys how long you guys have been following for, but I had this. It's a backup camera that I mounted inside the trailer so that I can see if anything shifts, if we hit a big bump or have to hit the brakes. And it actually, I wasn't sure if it was going to work all the way back there, since the trailer is a heck of a lot further back and then it's inside the trailer, but as you can see, it's still working perfectly. It does have a mount. I gotta find where I put the mount because I bought this thing years ago, but I think it'd be cool to mount it somewhere over here just so I can see it all the time. But right now I just have it on the passenger seat. All right, she's still going, 32 gallons. I think it's an 80-gallon tank, so it should click off any second here if it's half tank, if it's truly half tank. Let's see in the trailer. Everything should be good. Yep, nothing's moved. That's all good. Let's double check. Put this gas tank there. Yep, that didn't move. All right, cool. We are good to go. All right, that is not terrible, you guys. 140 bucks. So 44 gallons to go almost 400 miles. We'll see what the math is on that. All right. Would you like a receipt? Yes. Alright, so I'm going to use the facilities and then I'm going to calculate this. Alright, so 373 miles divided by 45 gallons ends up being 8.25. So actually 45, let's try this one more time. 373 divided by 45.7. It's actually closer to 8.16. So right now I'm still in the performance tune. I'm actually gonna load up the tow tune because obviously I think we can agree that this is definitely a towing situation. So I'm gonna shut it down for a second, load up the tow tune, and then we'll compare. Yeah, so you can see here, hopefully you guys can see, we got economy, towing, performance, and extreme. We're on performance right now. Let's switch it to towing. Install. Okay, so we're gonna load up the towing tune, and it only takes like a minute, you guys, so this thing's pretty cool. Plus it gives us all these monitors as well while we're driving, and since I don't have a fuel gauge, this thing is my fuel gauge. It's been working out really good. So we'll let that do its thing, and then we'll get on the road. I can reset this trip while we're waiting. Okay, so our trip's reset. There you go. It's writing the tow tune. So we'll give it a minute, and then we'll go. All right, we are in Atlanta, Georgia, you guys. This is probably one of my top 3 least favorite places to drive through. People just drive like absolute maniacs through here, especially when you're driving with a trailer. It's not fun. I'll be honest. So anyways, we're gonna make our way through here, and then we're supposed to be meeting Colby to give him the diff right after this on the north side of the city. And yeah, and we'll just keep trucking. Alright, so I pulled into a rest stop and my mic decided not to work, so I'm gonna have to explain after the fact what the I was actually talking about. So I went over here, I turned on the hot water heater because I was calling it a night. So you can see here, pilot light out. That was because I turn off the gas when I'm traveling, or at least that's kind of what I've been doing recently. Also went ahead and fired up our generator. So we're gonna let that heat up, and then while that heats up, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself some dinner for the first time in the RV. I was pretty excited. I wish that the audio didn't end up not working, but I was super excited to do this for the first time. Just get everything ready, and let me show you guys what I ended up cooking. Also, I guess I should explain that the reason why I was turning on the hot water heater is so I could have a shower. So I was gonna shower, have some dinner, and I wanted to turn on the hot water heater to give it like half an hour to heat up while I ate my dinner and got ready. Alright, so I grabbed some of my home appliances, and this is my air fryer from my house, and I've been cooking the steaks at my house even in this thing because it's so easy. You literally just set it for like 9 minutes and leave it alone, and it comes out medium rare. I forgot my steak spice, unfortunately, but any steak's a good steak, so I'm gonna let it cook in this. And then 9 minutes later, our steak is done, medium rare. So if you guys have never tried it in the air fryer, I highly recommend it. It comes out so good. Like, I stopped using my grill just to use this because it comes out even better than my barbecue. So anyways, I'm gonna get that ready, clean that up, and get some other stuff going too. So I also decided to make myself some sweet potato fries in the air fryer also. And there we go. We got some medium rare steak, watching a little bit of Kill Tony, relaxing. I'm liking this whole situation, you guys, while my fries cook. Smashed a bunch of steak. Now I'm on to the fries. Heck yeah. All right, so I just had a successful shower, but I did realize something. So like I said, I put this shower curtain here, and I figured whatever. But part of the problem that I was having is right now I didn't bother like putting the leveling jacks down, so the RV's kind of like this, and I just figured whatever. But what was happening was the water was hitting the wall, and it was running down the side here. So by the time my shower was done, I had like water building up over there. So at some point I do want to put like, just so I don't have that happen again, now that I'm conscious of it, I'll be able to do something differently, or maybe level it before taking a shower. There's this type of door you can get where it's a collapsible door. I couldn't find the right dimensions for this, that I think I might buy it and then I'll modify it and cut it down so it actually works. But other than that, the shower worked, hot water worked, was able to shave everything, so I'm pretty happy with the setup. Still haven't used the toilet yet, still covered in plastic. At least we have working toilet as well. And like I mentioned, I left these off just so I can make sure there's no water leaks. So no water leak there, no water leak down there, so I think we're good to probably put those covers back on. Alright guys, so this is the little night mode on those lights that I installed. You'll see that all on the build of this RV. But anyways, I'm gonna get some sleep, and then I got the blackout curtains, so I'll be able to get a good night's sleep. We got my AC running with the generator. Also, if you guys are worried about me at all, I do have the carbon monoxide detector. That's what was missing in that corner there, so it's brand new. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get some rest. See you guys in the morning. All right, you guys, so it's the next day, and I don't know if I was just super tired from getting ready and whatever, but I had a really good sleep back here. So generator ran all night perfectly. If you guys have been watching the full build on this RV, you know that I had to go extensively through the Generac generator to make sure that it was continually running. But check this out. So obviously it's daylight outside. You can see all the light coming in through up here. And with the blackout curtains back here, I had a great sleep the whole night. So worked really well. Other than that, I'll show you guys this one thing before we get on the road, is the hot water heater. I saw when I got out this morning that there was some black soot around the cover for it. So apparently like some bugs and some whatever might have gotten into it. It's a common problem that we have to clean. I'll show you guys that, and then we'll get back on the road. So we're still at the rest stop. We got Hungry Howie's. So I looked at this, I was like, oh, that doesn't look good. But apparently if your flame is not clean, then it'll create this soot here. So I'll clean that off later, but that's the issue with that. Other than that, here's the rig again, you guys. I'm loving this thing. This is just making this so different to go to these events. So there's our generator running under there all quietly. Double check our trailer. Everything looks good. I like to just do a little walk around, check all our wheels, make sure we're all good. Got the water dripping from our AC unit. No big deal there. Let's get back on the road. Okay, so we're just coming into kind of Tennessee hills or mountains or whatever you want to call it. But this thing, I just want to show you guys how it does on the hills with all this weight. Right now I've got the air brake turned off. So usually when I'm doing highway driving, I turn the air brake off, because otherwise when you're trying to like coast down hills, just small ones, it'll have the air brake and you'll be losing speed. So I kind of like just been working with the truck, honestly. Like on the downhills, I'll kind of like, get a little bit more speed, and then usually there's an uphill following most downhills, so I kind of just use that speed to roll into the next one. But on like these types of hills, I don't know if you guys can see up there, it's going to get to a fairly substantial grade up there going through this kind of big hill here. But I mean, speed limit's 70. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm cruising along doing 70. Like, this thing is, I'm super happy with this thing. And we're on the tow tune. We're not on performance tune, which I feel like the tow tune's a little more sluggish than the performance, as you could probably expect. But once we get to this hill, like, I'm not even sticking my foot into it. So this is a 5-speed Allison transmission. And it's in 5th gear right now, full torque converter lockup. I can see that on my Edge tuner over there. it'll stay in 5th gear all the way up the hill, but I'll just let it kind of creep down to like, I don't know, 60, maybe like 58 miles per hour during the hill. And I don't, like, I could stick my foot into it and it'll downshift or climb the hill, but I don't really feel like there's a point. Like, so watch, here we come to this hill. We're doing just under 70. But I mean, I'm keeping right with these big rigs. Like, they're gonna lose speed just like we are. So I just want to show you guys though, like, this thing is doing awesome. So now we're 65. And again, here's my boost. I don't know if you guys can see that, 14 PSI. Like, I could stick my foot into this more if I want to, but I'm catching this big rig right now going up this hill. So we're right there with everybody else, you guys. Like, there's no lack of power on this thing. Yeah, we dipped down to just below 65. So, and I gotta let off my foot off the gas right now because we're kind of getting a little, because we're catching up to this big rig. So yeah, super happy with you guys. She's working awesome. We're just crossing into Tennessee here, and I think we're pretty much in Chattanooga right now. So we have pretty much made it, you guys. We're only, and look at this, I don't know if you guys can see that there. So we've got Apple CarPlay or Android Auto on here. So 3 hours away from Bowling Green, Kentucky. There we go, Chattanooga or Knoxville. And then when I get into like traffic situations like this, I turn on the air brake. I don't know if you guys can see that little icon there. That's my air brake icon. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. You'll hear it kick off in a second. You'll hear a little chirp. Oh, it's still staying on. So that little choop, that's it turning off. And then what else am I gonna show you guys? I want to show you guys something. Oh, that's the other thing I want to show you guys. So added bonus, when we bought this, it had the airbags in the back, and then it also had this brake controller. So somebody had been towing with this before, and all I did was just plug in the trailer. We got our brake controller right here for our brakes on our trailer, and everything is just working awesome. So I could not be happier for how this first trip in this thing is working out. Check out this view, you guys. That is so cool. So we've definitely been climbing some elevation with this thing. Our bus and our big ass trailer. But yeah, I've got the air brake on now just because we're kind of in more traffic city-ish stuff. So I don't know if you guys can hear it. It like downshifts and whatnot, but really cool feature. I've been using it quite a bit. Sharp curve, 40 miles an hour. So looks like we're, oh yeah, this is a big hill here from what I remember. So yeah, hopefully you guys can hear the air brakes. We're just chilling. Barely even touching the brakes. Man, this is a cool little area. But yeah, I'm just freaking giddy with how good this thing is, you guys. I love it. I love it. This makes traveling to these races and events so much nicer. Well, there we go. And that's pretty much it. Barely even working the brakes on this thing, you guys. It's awesome. You guys have never been through here. Like, this area looks so surreal. There's like this cool ass lake on the right here, and like you're just going through these little, I don't know if this is considered mountains. Comment down below. Mountains or just hills? Look at that. How cool is that? So we're just ripping around here. And yeah, everybody's boating and fishing and having a good old Tennessee time. Just heading down. We just finished ascending one of these Tennessee mountains here. And now we're on our way down. So see the sign there? We got this truck grade and look, broken down trucks and all sorts of stuff. But the air brake, I don't even have to touch the brakes at all. So we are not working our brakes whatsoever. So it's a reduced speed limit here, like 55 mile an hour, just because they don't want people ripping down these mountains and whatnot. But yeah, look, I just let my foot off the gas. Air brake kicks on right there. And I don't even have to touch the brakes. I haven't touched the brakes once this whole time. You can see everybody up there hitting their brakes and whatever. Look, reduced speed limit 55. And we're just chilling, you guys. Chilling, coming down the mountain with all his weight. There's another one of those signs too. Truck grade, 5% grade for 1 mile. So there you go. Not even touching our brakes. All right, so we're just at the Pilot, and I just filled up. So we're back to 97% on our fuel. 327 miles. We put in 40.9 gallons. So that gives us pretty much 8 miles per gallon, but I also was running the diesel generator all night, which runs off the same tank. So and we were going through a lot of hills, so I feel like the towing tune probably does better on fuel, but too hard or too soon to tell right now. But just want to show you guys. Nashville needs to get it together with their roads. Holy crap. Like, and this is just one little stretch. I thought my freaking steering wheel was gonna come off over there a little bit ago. All right, guys, so we made it. We are at Beach Bend Raceway in Bowling Green, Kentucky for LS Fest, and I'm also going to be here, like I mentioned to you guys, I will be here for Mo Party, which is the following weekend. So September 6th through the 8th is our LS Fest, and then the following weekend we will be here for Mo Party. So I'm just actually editing right now on my laptop. So editing the video, and then I got my scooter out. I was just kind of messing with some stuff. I got some tools out right now because I actually ended up fixing our water heater, so I'll show you guys that. We got the Z06 out here. This is our campsite. So our trailer, I disconnected the trailer, as you can see, and that's parked over where our booth is going to be. So if you guys are wondering, our booth is going to be up at the front there. If you guys end up coming out, and you should, we will be there. We got a bunch of merch. I got these hats. I've got the sun hats. I've got all of our merch. So it's going to be a good time. Z06 is all ready to go. I got to put some additional stickers on it, but I ended up cleaning off that soot, and then it did actually, in fact, end up being on our hot water tank. See this tube right here? It's called the Venturi. There was a cobweb, a massive cobweb, and I couldn't even flush it out with water. I tried flushing it out with that hose, and I had to get like a pipe cleaner from Harbor Freight, and then I actually like fished it out, and then once that huge cobweb came out of there, washed it out with water, and now I actually had to shower, and it didn't make any soot whatsoever, so we're good to go there. Other than that, you guys, I am so happy with this thing. This thing just made it 800 miles towing, and got to stay in there. We got the brand new fridge with the freezer, can make our food, shower, everything. It's a different experience. I've never had this before, and I'm glad we were able to do this, and we did it on a budget. So we got this thing for $12,500, fixed it up. Obviously I spent some money on it, but we're still well under $20,000 for this whole rig. So I think we're doing all right. So I'll keep updating you guys on how the weekend goes. I'm going to be racing, of course, the Corvette. We're going to have the booth. My buddy Grayson is coming to give me a hand with the booth also, and to be able to help out with the merch. So it's going to be a busy weekend, but hope you guys can make it. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and also check out the other videos on the builds. If you guys are interested in the RV, where we got it, the whole story, what it looked like before, you definitely want to go check out that series. I'll put it above here for you guys if you haven't seen that. So thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.